Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey. Today I'm sharing a protein and fiber rich vegetarian meal for dinner, ideal as a filling meal in your healthy weight loss journey. So let's get started with the recipe. Into my cast iron wok, I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of wood pressed sesame oil. Wood pressed sesame oil has a very neutral flavor and it is ideal in Asian cooking. Once the oil is heated, I'm adding in 8 to 10 garlic cloves sliced, and I'm allowing the garlic to turn light golden brown in color. So this way the oil will be infused with the garlic flavor and that gives a nice restaurant flavor to the dish. Once the garlic starts to turn light golden brown in color, I'm adding in 8 to 10 or a handful of shallots sliced. Give it a stir and allow the shallots to turn transparent or light pink in color. Instead of shallots, you can also use white part of the spring onions. 1 handful of beans finely chopped. Half cup of green peas. Half cup of chopped carrot. Finely chopped green chili as needed. Give it a good stir and stir fry the vegetables. Cooking in a cast iron helps in better iron absorption. Cast iron also has better heat retention, which helps to cook the vegetables really fast. Next, I'm adding in 1 cup of sprouted green moong dal. I have already shared how to sprout green moong dal. This is 5-day-old green moong dal. Add in pink Himalayan salt as needed, black pepper powder as needed, and give it all a good mix. Next, I'm adding in half cup of finely chopped cabbage. Mix well. As a healthier alternative to soy sauce, I'm using coconut aminos. Coconut aminos is slightly lighter than dark soy sauce, so you will need to add some extra coconut aminos to get that umami flavor. So into this, I'm adding in 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of coconut aminos or as needed. Into this, I'm adding in 2 cups of cooked thoyamalli rice. Thoyamalli rice is a traditional variety of rice which is high in B vitamins. Instead of the rice I'm using, you can use any variety of rice you have at hand. Once nicely mixed, turn off the flame and add in a splash of apple cider vinegar for some healthy gut-friendly bacteria and give it a good stir. Transfer the protein and fiber-rich vegetable fried rice onto a serving bowl. You can enjoy this with any side dish of your choice. Today I'm sharing a super healthy protein and fiber-rich dal khichdi which you can include in your weight loss meals. A perfect healthy meal for the busy people. Now this brown rice which I'm using is a local variety. It is semi-polished and has some bran, and that is the reason why it is slightly brown in color. This rice is locally known as matta pachadi. Using semi-polished rice which has some bran is always ideal, especially if you are in a weight loss journey, as semi-polished rice with the bran has more fiber. So that will help to keep you feel fuller for a longer time. So try to include whole grains in your diet, especially if you have health issues like thyroid, PCOS and diabetes. Into a bowl, I'm adding in 1/4 cup of brown rice. Now instead of this particular rice, you can use any variety of brown rice. Into that, add in 1/4 cup tur dal. Add in some water. And since I bought this locally, there may be some sand or dust particles. So I'm just rinsing it a couple of times and then I'll be soaking this. I'm going to soak this for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now the reason why you need to soak grains is that all grains has phytic acid content. So to release the phytic acid, it is ideal to soak the grains. Phytic acid creates digestive issues in our body. So you need to release the phytic acid, and for that you need to soak the grain. Okay, now the dal and the rice are nicely soaked. So I'm going to rinse it a couple of times and then I'm going to add it into my pressure cooker. Now into this I'm adding in half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon freshly ground black pepper powder to help the turmeric absorb faster into your body. Into this I'm adding in 2 cups of water. Add in pink Himalayan salt as needed. Cover. Turn on the flame and pressure cook for 4 to 5 whistles, and after that turn off the flame. While the dal and rice is pressure cooking, let's make the palak mix. And for that, into my chutney grinder, I'm adding in 1 green chili, 2 handfuls of palak. And now I'm going to puree this palak. So I've nicely pureed the palak. Now keep this aside and let's get the other ingredients ready. Now to make the tadka, heat a pan with 1 tablespoon wood pressed groundnut oil. And once the oil is heated, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon jeera, also known as cumin seeds, 1 cinnamon stick, add in 3 cardamom, 3 cloves, about 5 whole black peppercorns. Give it a stir. Add in 2 whole red chilies and just breaking into 2 or 3 pieces and adding. Add in 1 chopped onion. Add in 1 teaspoon ginger chopped and give this a mix. Once the onion starts to turn light golden brown, I'm adding in 1 tomato chopped. Into this, add in 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon cumin powder, 1/4 teaspoon hing, also known as kayam in Malayalam, and give this a mix. I have already added pink Himalayan salt in the rice and dal, so I'm adding in little bit of pink Himalayan salt. Add in 1/4 teaspoon garam masala, 1/4 teaspoon Kashmiri chili powder, and then add in the pureed palak. I give this all a mix and put the flame on high and cook and saute the palak. The pressure has released by itself, so now let's open the cooker. The rice and dal are perfectly cooked and the consistency of the water is also perfect. Once the palak is nicely cooked and the color has slightly changed, add the rice into the palak mix. Give it a stir. And my healthy, protein and calcium rich palak dal khichdi is ready to serve. Serve the palak dal khichdi into a bowl. I'm serving the khichdi with the homemade lemon pickle. Homemade pickles are a good source of healthy gut-friendly bacteria. So try to use homemade pickle made in the traditional way. Today I'm sharing a healthy, high protein, nutrient dense dinner recipe which can be easily made in just under 30 minutes. So without wasting much time, let's get started with the recipe. Into a bowl, I'm adding in 1/4 cup of quinoa. Now for those who are new to quinoa is a seed grain and it is not a cereal grain. Quinoa is a complete source of protein. It has all the 9 essential amino acids. It is one of the best plant-based protein for vegetarians. When you're using quinoa, make sure that you wash and rinse it thoroughly at least a couple of times, as quinoa has a bitter natural coating called saponin. So it actually makes the quinoa bitter if you don't wash it thoroughly. So into a bowl, I'm adding in 1/4 cup of quinoa. Also note that quinoa is written as quinoa, but it is pronounced as quinoa, not quinoa. Into this I'm adding in tur dal. You can also use masoor dal or moong dal instead of tur dal. Now into this I'm adding in some water. I'll be rinsing and washing this thoroughly a couple of times and then I'll be again soaking it for about 10 to 15 minutes. So you need to wash it and rinse it thoroughly to remove the natural bitter coating called saponin. So I'm going to allow it to soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now the vegetables I am using are 1 medium-sized carrot chopped, 10 to 15 beans chopped, half of an onion chopped, 4 to 5 garlic chopped, 1/4 inch of ginger chopped, 2 to 3 green chilies slit. Green chilies you can increase or decrease to suit your taste. I'm heating my pressure cooker with 1 tablespoon wood pressed coconut oil. Once the oil is heated, I'm adding in half teaspoon jeera, also known as cumin seeds. And once it starts to splutter, I'm adding in a small piece of mace, 5 whole black peppercorns and 3 to 4 cloves, about 4 to 5 crushed cardamom, 1 stick of cinnamon which I am breaking into 2 and adding. Into this I am adding in the chopped onion, ginger, garlic and green chilli. Add in 2 whole red chillies, beans, chopped carrots and give this a mix. Lightly saute the vegetables for about a minute or 2 on low flame. After about a minute, add in half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper powder to help the turmeric absorb faster into your body. Give it a mix. Add in the washed, rinsed and strained quinoa and dal. Add in 1/4 teaspoon hing and pink Himalayan salt as needed. Give this all a mix. Add in 2 cups of water. Cover and pressure cook for 6 whistles on high flame. So after 6 whistles, I'll be switching off the flame and then I'll open the cooker only after the pressure has depressurized by itself. So the pressure has depressurized by itself. So let's open the cooker. Okay, now the khichdi is nicely cooked. Finely chopped coriander leaves,
Healthy,
high protein
quinoa dal masala khichdi,
masala khichdi
and let me know
is
how it
ready to
turned
serve.
out.